Started playing Trek to Yomi. You guys remember
Trek
this?
to Yomi?
This is
Yes, I
the
do.
black and white samurai game. It is what do you call games like this? You call it 2D? It's not 2D.
Sepia.
Side scroller.
Yes. Is it
2.5, 2.5D.
2.5D maybe?
I think it's sepia.
Sepia.
Well, that's the
No, that's
Like
the
the
that's the
color
color
scheme.
tone.
No. I think it's black and white. It's not sepia.
I know.
it's not, but it's like grayscale. It's not like
It's grayscale. Yeah. Well, it's
actual
meant
black
to
and white.
imitate, these old Japanese films. There's a term for it. Like Ghost of Tsushima had that one mode.
Yeah, like
that adds
monochrome.
the grain filter and monochrome. So yeah, it's that kind of game and that kind of story. And I played I wish I could tell you how many hours I played, but I think I played like 2 hours at
40.
least. And it's a 4 to 6 hour game, so I think I'm like maybe almost halfway through. And I really wasn't impressed, honestly. I haven't really been having a lot of fun. I started it and it's a short game, so I'm gonna try to finish it. It's not terrible. It's just I don't know. It just wasn't really. It's beautiful. Like that's really the best thing it's got going for it is that it's a good looking game. It does a lot with lighting. There's a lot of scenes where you're just looking at your silhouette and the enemies like silhouettes because in the background there's like a raging the town is on fire. So you have the back is lit but the foreground is dark, and that's really cool. I think visually it's really pleasing, but the gameplay is you have a light attack, a heavy attack, a block which could also parry. You have a roll. I seem to be getting more moves as I'm playing, so that's also why I want to keep playing, because maybe sometimes in these games, once the combat system is fleshed out and you've unlocked all the upgrades and whatever, then like you could truly let loose and have a lot of fun. But right now, like it's nothing very unique.
Okay.
And the combat doesn't feel super satisfying. I don't know why that is.
You unlock the move that lets you enjoy the game last.
Yeah, probably. So I'm working towards
The
that.
grappling hook.
Yeah, I don't want to shit all over this game. I guess I don't know. I was just expecting a little bit more than just a good looking game.
It's funny that you say that.
You said this like exactly, Andy. It's just funny. I don't know if that's what you were gonna say, but you did. You kind of called this like when I mentioned the game like a month ago.
I don't know if I called all of that exactly, but I did say that I imagine just from the trailer that art style would get in the way of fidelity and like being able to like see things well, and like it wouldn't feel well. I think something like
Well, that's definitely true. There's a few moments
I don't
more
remember
than
all that I don't remember all that I said, but like everything you're saying is not surprising to me.
there's more than a few moments where a lot of the fight scenes that you're going to be in are set up like first and foremost to be good looking. So a lot of times, there might be some element in the foreground that's like blocking, parts of the fight. Or maybe the lighting is extreme and that makes it difficult to see. I wasn't like really, that wasn't a huge problem, but yeah, that is part of the game that you could tell that it was designed to look good first. That really seems to be true. Because the gameplay is not anything crazy. And the story is so far nothing special as well. It's pretty predictable, pretty straightforward.
At the same time, I got to be honest. I don't know if I want to live with that art style for even 4 hours. Like, it's such a novelty. Like, I feel like I would get bored of just seeing grayscale. But maybe I'm not giving enough credit.
Maybe it depends on person to person. But I'll tell you the only times like kind of my eyes light up and I'm like, oh wait, this is cool, is when I get to some of these these cool stages where the lighting is like super cool.
Sure.
Like maybe like one stage recently, there's a what do you call it? That very typical Japanese paper walling.
Origami. Oh,
And you're
Origami
fighting
walling.
behind it, so you could see your shadow.
I know what you're
through-
talking about. Yeah,
Through that kind of like paper walling, and you're fighting.
you
dudes
always
through
see the
that.
sexy lady undressing on the other end of it.
Exactly, like in Austin Powers, Spy Who Shagged Me, I think.
Oh yeah.
Oh
You
yeah.
got to cut through it on the second row. I know what you're talking about.
Right, exactly. Yeah, no, it definitely looks good, but that's really all I have to say about it right now.
So this was developed by Flying Wild Hog, who are the Shadow Warrior remake
Oh, it is?
trilogy people. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Oh,
They
yeah,
also
I
did
think
Evil
Charlie mentioned
West and
So there's only a couple
Hard
hours
reset.
left. So you'll be reporting on it probably in a month or two.
Yeah, if
Sorry,
that,
I just had to get a swing in.
no, that's a good swing. I'll be straight up. There's a possibility I don't finish it because I was like halfway through. I didn't. I just
Well,
wasn't
now would
compelled.
be the time to stop. You've played a little bit. You talk about it on the pod. I mean, what's left? Simple
Yeah.
as.
I don't know. I guess it depends on if I have a night where I'm like, let me just finish that game.